Okay guys, so I'm changing my fuel filters, both fuel filters today. I've got 710 gallons and 13% used. Now, RAM calculates just by 15,000 miles. They tell you to change them, regardless of the number of gallons used. I really think it would be better if they used gallons. Now, 710 or 711 gallons that I've run through this truck. A lot of towing with that. And that's the most I've ever seen when I was this close to having to change them, which I usually change them a little early. But I'm going to change them today. So now the toughest thing for me when changing this back fuel filter, not to mention where it's at, but just getting this little clip undone. So I've got my camera focused where hopefully you can see this. Let me get my big shaky hands out of the way. There's a little tab right here that you got to push down. Oh, look at them old shaky hands. There's a little tab right here you got to push it down hard, and then give this thing a twist like that, and it'll come free, just like that. So it's easy, but until you figure that out, it's not. But what I like to use here is instead of a hose will leak on you because this valve, when you open it up, it doesn't all come out of the drain hole, even though you got a hose slipped over it. It's going to come out from around here. So I just like to put a bucket up here and catch the whole damn thing all in one shot, and it seems to be a lot easier. If you go into your wife's pantry and get some of that Tupperware, get the rag out of it, but just open it up. It takes quite a few rounds before you get any flow too. There we go. Drain it all out. And then we're just going to loosen up the filter and we're going to drop it right in the same bucket. And we'll fight this sensor once we get it out. You could do it either way, whichever way you like. Okay, didn't expect that. Where is that coming from? So we've got a hole in the bucket. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, we had a little minor catastrophe there. That's what I get for going and stealing my wife's Tupperware. You can hear the old man struggling here, but he's determined. He's determined to do it. Okay, we got a bite on it now. We got a bite. And we get more diesel out, right? This is not an enjoyable job. Our RAM engineers, I think they could have located this in a little bit better location than this, to be honest. And I'll clean this off with of course, a lint-free rag, which is, to me, an old t-shirt. Okay, so I think that's good. Let's just prep this other one and then we'll go back on with it. Like that. Then you can see your water sensor right here. Right there. All looks good. That's what detects the water and the fuel. And then what we're going to do is change this O-ring right here. Okay, just keep everything clean. So here's the new Mopar original OEM type stuff. That's all I use on this for this. And we've got an O-ring right here, a new one. And we got a new seal. And we got a brand new filter. If you got some motor oil handy, you can use that. It doesn't matter. Just lube it. And then we'll go ahead and install this. And this doesn't have to be tight at all. O-rings don't have to be very tight. Give it a little twist there. I think that's good. This is closed. So what I like to do is, just to avoid the possibility of getting any trash in it, I like to come up upside down like this. And then when I'm ready to go on with it, I flip it around and in place. Now you got to push up on it to get it to thread because you got that check valve in there. So you got to push up a little bit. It can be a little tricky to get started. I think that's good. Lastly, we'll put that back in and we're good to go now. Make sure this is tight. It is. Okay. C'est bon. Done. Thanks for watching my video. A little awkward with the spill and stuff, but we made it. Adios.